Temeria, año 1271. Macabro. Hay bobo contigo. Prólogo, 3 días después de la batalla.
Come on, sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt?
Uy, ¿por qué estoy ahí con esos golpes? ¿Qué es lo que es?
Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster slayer, my ass. A regular whoreson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox.
Oh,
That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Vernon Roach. Muy gracioso.
Fuck you.
Nasty.
Qué antipático.
And after we've been through so much.
Same side of the barricade then. Opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess! Unshackle him. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Vale, mira. Aquella mañana Rey me hizo llamar.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Oh, tengo una mordida ahí. Pero una mordida. Ey, cuidado. Ah, amanecí con Tris, está bien, mi amor Tris. Tris, mi vida, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Adiós, brechador. Pero ven acá.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
La guerra está muriendo. No hay ganas de entrar.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future. Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the wild hunt again?
Mm-hmm.
¿Un explorador ha visto un dragón? ¿Has averiguado algo de asesino? Vamos a ver.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the cults they ride.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
Vale.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
Bueno. ¿Qué hice?
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Ya hablamos que hace un par de semanas ya. Hace un par de semanas que pasó lo del final de la 1. Si no lo han visto, está en el canal de YouTube. Lo del final de la 1 que aparece un asesino como yo. Y bienvenido ¿bienvenido qué? Al prólogo de The Witcher 2. Esta es el juego para la historia de la partidas se guardan automáticamente de vez en cuando puedes guardar tu progreso manualmente en cualquier momento accediendo al menú principal. Vale, gracias. Del ejército de Forest, ok. Si mal no recuerdo, yo estoy al lado de Forest y lo ayudé y salvé toda esa cosa.
I said attention, imbecile! Where are you from, Lucky? Lucky Water, Sergeant! Lucky Water's up your arse! Barrels of it! Yes, sir, Sergeant! Now, listen up.
Good to see you.
Morning, Witcher. Those blades of yours should be useful today.
Foltest's would-be assassin. You said you'd ask around.
I put the word out. I did.
And?
It's a riddle wrapped inside a secret.
I thought you knew people who could help.
I can give you any cutthroat in Temeria. Problem is, your assassin came from elsewhere.
You sure?
Sure as you stand before me.
Does Foltest plan to continue the siege?
No. We're to mount an assault.
Finally.
Truth be told, I'd rather sit here than risk my neck on those walls.
I did what you asked.
You killed the cockatrice. Wonderful. Tough job.
Routine Witcher's work.
I'll have your coin as soon as we finish off the lavalettes. I'll be generous, I promise.
I'd like it beforehand. Promises made before battle are often hard to keep.
One of us or not.
You go. Kick their asses, Geralt.
Word it.
Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a question for you.
Too true. Overwhelming force. That's what we are.
They're getting what they deserve.
Okay.
Kick their asses, Geralt.
Care for a shot before you enter the siege tower? Don't you drink and ride?
I was there when it happened.
Love, let's pay for this.
Time to finish him off, once and for all.
Care for a shot before you enter the siege tower? Or don't you drink and ride?
Go stew today.
Overwhelming force. That's what
They're getting what they deserve.
Come here, roasting over a fire somewhere by now.
I just know I'm gonna die. Shite, I don't want to die on a bed. It's the Grimford Reavers' honour that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
You one of us or
Those
not?
trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
Cuando el aire de prueba caliente encuentra cerca
Laugh all
de
you
un
like.
poder para
Come here,
activarlo,
son. Be
simplemente
slipping on that shite.
Better that than on the chemtrails.
They'll be sitting down to the table at home.
Ya está buscando problemas de la comida, son cosas que se pagan aquí, muchachos.
Ah, the aroma.
You want I can cook, as long as I get the supplies.
Ok, no es por aquí, que es más
Where'd they get the meat from?
No, don't care.
Por aquí,
Word
no.
is,
Come here, son. Be slipping
Any
on that
advice from a
cheer up, Witcher.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out.
Must be shitting themselves on the
Keep
walls.
them imbeciles! You're compost, not soldiers! Keep at it and none of you will
Come
see
here,
harm!
son. Be slipping on that shite.
Fall in!
Puta madre.
Move those feet! This is the army, not the barnyard! On the double! Move it!
Witcher's worth a whole platoon.
Kick their asses, Geralt.
Hack the surge.
Greetings. Can I interest you in a worthy cause? We could use your support.
What's the cause?
Veterans from former fighting men of need.
Found anyone gullible enough to fall for that?
There's nothing to fall for. It's just some arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling?
Yeah, why? You put down some coin and we wrestle. Win and the pot is yours. Lose and... well, the coin goes to the fund. Care to test your strength?
Bueno, vamos a ver. Para portarte. Joder, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue lo que hizo? No sé.
Ah, the fund grows. The veterans will be grateful.
Sinceramente no sé qué fue eso, pero
Wasn't it you who defeated the Grand Master and put down the rebellion in Vizima?
Ok, ya hicimos
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Don't all disperse in search of booty and wenches.
He'll rip your balls off.
Take the knights alive for ransom.
A beautiful day for battle.
Everything all right?
Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbaleists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over a dozen sovereign realms.
Thus bringing them laws, culture...
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sir?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such rules?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Saylor. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fate has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the road with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Two and a half degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the wall. Follow me, Witcher!
Joder, fallé el tiro. ¿Qué te ponen a hacer cosas de tu instante que no sabes? Aceptarlas porque no sabes ni siquiera cómo funciona. Así que no sé de qué van. Por la voluntad de Red, sigue fuera.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Bread and vodka's all you'll get when you're ploughing for your king. Blood and mud, your brow a sweat. Balls in a bandage, brick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, snaps your foe. Coin and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Look alive, men!
Hail to the king!
Where the hell are we headed?
Tomorrow!
What the fuck do we want?
Victory!
This I like!
Me le fue el animador.
Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
Vamos a ver qué nos trae. Uy.
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
A ver, ¿en el ataque o nos separamos en el ataque? En el ataque, vamos para el ataque.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into REY and Valette.
Oh, no tengo nada, por cierto. Bueno, vamos a seleccionar Igni, que lo
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with REY and Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me! For the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Uno de los hombres que defienden la ballesta para parar para disparar. Carajo, me matan. ¿Cómo así? Oye, pero qué extraño.
Lord Suxon.
It's a good day. Follow me!
Lord Swan.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt.
Bien. No podemos subir ahí. Matan de un solo tiro, por lo visto.
Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like... They've taken a good position. If this persists, they'll...
Antes de irme para allá abajo,
That ballista would do the trick.
Eso también. Antes de bajar. Mira, Geralt de Rivia. Aquí hay una bolsa por aquí. Mira, otra vez. Así es. Habían unas bolsitas que necesitaba coger antes de irme por ahí. Veo que lo engordaron un poquito ayer, ¿eh? Está más gordito el tío. Hola, amigo. Oh, fuego, qué extraño es. Hola, amigo. Pero puedes, por favor, golpear, Geralt de Rivia. No deberías de tirar cosas que no estás viendo, ¿eh? Entiendo, soy yo. Chicos. Stand your ground!
Kill the Witcher!
¿Cómo así, amigo? Si voy a trabajar con esta barricada. Oh. ¿De dónde? Usted, amigo.
¡Blasphemous!
¿Fuego? Ah, es que no sé eso. ¿Dónde está el mundo?
Kill the Witcher! Blasphemous! The towermen! Storm the tower! The gods are with us!
Hey, había algo ahí. ¿Qué tengo las otras bolsas? ¿Solo una vía? Ok. Vamos a ver si tengo que... Aquí,
The door! Smash the door! Axemen! Give me splinters!
Tira guardada, seguimos. Ok. Gandon. Ok. Has encontrado mejor de armadura. ¿Puedes intentar este objetivo? Obligatorio. Ok. Vale, me dice que en inventario he conseguido mejora. Ah, una mejora. Mejora la armadura del cuerpo. ver. Resistencia de generación. Ok. Cuchilla de herramientas, ok, mineral, tela. Vamos a ver. Ok, estamos bien. Estamos bien.
Desist! Or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan La Valette. This will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron. Heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Okay. Cover the Witcher!
Cubrir al grupo. Habla con el chamaquito. Bueno, tengo que ponerme. Uy, no.
Down with foltest! For the Baroness!
Thank you, brothers.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Ríndete y salva a tus hombres.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute, you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
Don't be a fool. This is no game. Your men don't need to die. Surrender, and the king will show mercy.
My mother has seen enough of this king's mercy.
What'll you do? Throw yourself on my sword? Run?
He made mother a harlot, then denied her before all the realm.
True enough. But no massacre, no misguided heroism will change that. Drop your weapons.
Should anything happen to my mother, I shall find you and kill you.
Claro, vamos a negociar. Yo soy pacífico, vamos a negociar.
Arian Lavalette laid down his sword. Well, well.
Have you spoken to him?
Briefly. Just before they took him off to the torture chamber. The hard luck of a traitor. Continue.
¿Qué vas a opinar con el dragón?
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavalette has surrendered the castle. Open up!
And the Baron lives?
Yes, he lives. I'm not spiteful. Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to feed us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him!
You doubt my words, dog? Open the gate now!
Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine, and beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery, but we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! With my legs for a heavy crossbow rifle.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Geralt, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Is it true you witches don't harm
The
dragons?
gate! They're at the gate! Hands down! Get to the tyrants!
You want to
Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly!
Bueno, mira, allá estaba abajo, lo antes. Tris.
I can't hold this for long! Call the arbalists! Quick!
Triss! The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way! Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
¿Cómo llegaste al patio del monasterio? Oh, hermano, yo soy un joseador. El joseador me dice.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task. Finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher.
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Primicia. Señor, los rebeldes no les van a echar daño a los hijos de Varán. Señor, los rebeldes no les van a hacer daño a los hijos de Varán. Y si empezamos, y si esperamos a verlo, no, nos fuimos protegidos.
Soldiers loyal to the La Valettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
Maybe Roach will get something out of this priest. It's a relatively large town. I could use a hint.
I'm counting on him. But time is of the essence. Please explore the area. We seek a tunnel or something similar. Beware of traps. They may have planted some. You're best suited to this. My men lack your skills.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those axes? Move your asses!
¿Podré bajar para aquí? Sí, pero... ¿podré subir? Bueno, no hay nada para subir. Es bajando. juego salta, ¿no? Ah, no, salta.
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
Creo que saltaba esto. Sí. Pero ahora en ver ahí el mandragora, es esto que conseguí ahí, Por cierto, no he conseguido todavía ni un libro, ni un folleto, ni nada de esto todavía. No hay nada más aquí, me largo.
Now, whore sons, you'll answer for treason.
What treason, my lord?
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavalette lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
The king will decide. Now, up against the wall and shut your traps.
Why would they bring in a witcher?
Shouldn't loiter around here, Witcher. Restricted
So
military
many
area.
die, all because of one bitch.
Ustedes tienen que tratar de ser menos violentos, oye. No maltraten a esa gente, que esa gente están haciendo tanto como un esta guerra. Ore y unos trapos. Más ore. Aparecer aquí no voy a ver una serie de oro como viene el juego número 1.
Would you release us, soldier, sir?
We're
innocent.
Wow, qué serio. Al parecer puedo coger un libro de ADIOS. Bueno, al parecer no lo hagamos. Bloqueo con ARC. Okay. Ahí marca el suelo porque ahí había una actividad. Por eso se llama.
We can repel them!
Mala mía, que no está marcado. Si no está marcado, pues no me hace caso.
Where are these whoresons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district. Are they springing from their graves?
Guarda eso, Witcher. Niño, ¿qué es lo que...? Mira, ese es el libro, no me deja cogerlo todavía. En este juego, esto es cuarto y cuarto. Baja al pozo y busca el pasadito que lleva al templo. Estoy buscando el pozo hace rato, hermano. El pozo es este. Vamos a ver. De oscuridad. Estás en una sala oscura. Mejora tu visión pudiendo la poción el gato. Un ahogado. Hola, amigo.
Guess they'll never learn.
Porque está rojo para acá. Temeria 1. Bien, ¿eh? Okay. No. 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 ¿Qué pasa algo, eh? Yo veo perfectamente, pero a ver, inventario. Mejoras, pociones, golondrina, el gato. Ok. Puedo hacer meditación natural, hola, amigo. ¿Qué pasa? No sabía.
Goyatel.
Down with tyranny! Death to the tyrant!
Espera. Okay. ¿Por qué sigues usando arco? Por Dios, muchacho.
Down with
cambiado. La vaina distinta.
Death to the tyrant! Death to foltest!
Ok. Aquí hay algo. Espada corta, puñal oxidado, puñal equilibrado. Tipo cogió de todo. A ver. Cuidado, que eso parece una tampa de suelo. No te tires, papi lindo, con el para allá. Hola amigos, ¿cómo están?
Death to the tyrant! Death to foltest!
For the Baroness!
Ok, miramos por aquí. Antes de entrar allí. Mira. Unas hierbas ahí. Unas cositas por aquí. ¿Cuál es espada, por favor, quieres? Gracias. Claro. Una hierbita conseguimos ahí, una hierbita bacana. Unos hongos. Y así vamos para adentro ahora. No coge esa, él manda en gente. Necesito una llave para entrar para allá. Dame un segundito, dame a buscar esa llave entonces. ¿Todo bien?
Crush those vermin! Blasphemers! They're no knights! They're traitors! Take no prisoners!
Hola. Vamos a abrir otra vez.
Blasphemers! Onward! Attack!
Esconde esa espada. Que tú ves que... Eso no es un problema. Ellos debieron de poner el ataque de recoger las cosas en otro botón. Ay, creo que te le complicaba un poquito. Caramba. Guantelete de cuero. Bien, antes de hablar con el tipo este, vamos a mirar otra. Guantelete de cueros. ¿Ese me suma o me resta? ¿Qué hace? Reducción de daño mágico. Gracias. A ver. Mejora de armadura. ¿Qué dice? Pero... A ver. Bueno, me lo he puesto ya. A veces no entiendo. A ver, aquí está como al revés. Esos guantes que hacen, tengo unos guantes puestos, guantes botánicos que se llaman épicos, ¿no? Guantes botánicos que cuesta 5 oren. Reducción de daño mágico más 10, extensión de la sangre de aceite más 10, número de ingredientes en químicos adicionales 1. Pero entonces tengo estos guantes. Reducción de daño mágico más 1, resistencia de hemorragia más 5. No sé si son mejores o son peores, no sé. Hola, amigos.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tails, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, foltest, before the gods and the people. Busi and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tails, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
¿Qué querrá decir ese ojo?
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops?
Tops what?
Mutant. Free witcher's trickery.
Peasant homes always make a good bonfire.
Me dio la opción del ojito y lo cogí. Mira, un macho cabrío.
I left all my possessions at home!
You saved your head. Rejoice!
Qué feo está eso, amigo. El asunto. Mapa, por favor. No veo nada, ¿eh? Ah, ese es el mapa que se ve así oscuro. ¿Qué locura es esta, güey? Una actualización jodona tiene este mapa. Cosa. Esto está bueno aquí abajo. Bien, aquí abajo tampoco es aparentemente, así que bueno. Vamos para arriba.
Raping and pillaging. My kind of diversion.
Where are our children? Safe place.
Por aquí. Antes de vamos a ver el inventario. Que dice 913, una pala. Espada de Temeria, 1114. Voy a ponerme esa. 811. Es que no sé cuándo los leo ni cuándo no, Mira, hay unos libros ahí. Aquí sí, aquí es que leo. Bueno, estos son tutoriales. Que los personajes.
Well.
Dígame, hermano, ¿qué fue lo que pasó?
The dragon's back!
I can't.
Creí que era ahí que me tenía que esconder, pero no era ahí.
The dragon's back!
I can't. saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Marigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Dice el de Geralt del Dragón, casi nada. Mira que no hay nada. Casi nadie que no ve a favor de otro dragón. El dragón. Oh, señor.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy.
No es mi padre, pero es tu rey.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished. All will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Nice. Help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
Ese tipo fue que mató al rey, seguro. Anda al carajo. que estoy preso. Caray.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of La Valette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
Oh, qué bien se ve este juego.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vers! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces?
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perish, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Ves! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Una puta película, güey.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we teach him a lesson? What he did to foltest.
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Right. Hangman will do.
A ver. Creo que lo dejaremos hasta aquí por ahora. Continuamos en el próximo capítulo justamente ahí. Goodbye.